is Hugo. I'm here with Paul Wiley. Say something.
I am Paul Wiley.
Last year, I bought these two incredible collections of spinning mandrels from DeCaro in Providence, and one was Boardman and the other one was American Colonial. And so with it came a metal spinning lathe that was from Toll Wallace. And so since then, I retrofitted the lathe by putting a new motor on it, and I bought a bunch of materials and started trying to spin by myself after I had watched a couple videos and bought Paul's book. So I thought that I was well armed to attack this problem. What I ended up doing was, wasting probably $1,000 worth of metal and sending pieces flying across the room into walls. And then I realized, no, I was not ready to do this on my own, and picked up the phone and called Paul. And Paul, I think, told me what he tells a lot of other people is thanks, but no thanks. And so, but not to be deterred, because that's how a lot of conversations start. I told Paul that in my own way that I was serious about what I do, that I had a fairly cool workshop, and that he should go look at my website and then maybe reconsider. So at that point in time, I thought it was 50-50 that he might even look, and if he looked, it was 50-50 off that he might agree to do this.
My first reaction was no. No way, no way, I'm not going to do this. So after 20 minutes or a half an hour of cajoling by Hugo, I agreed that I would try to help Hugo learn how to spin. And I got off the phone, and my daughter just shook her head, and she goes, "Oh my God, is this your normal type of conversation?" I said, "No, this one was kind of unique."
We met at my shop and we talked about what I do, and we talked about what he did, and we dove in to the tools. And so, I got a safety lecture, which is cool because that machine can mess you up. And I got schooled about the different materials we were working with in the process. And he gave me a demo, and he put tools in my hands, and he stood beside me for 2 days now. And he's guided me along the way, and we got something done. The first thing that we spun, this was this like little demi shot. This was the simplest thing we could turn, and so how cool is that?
You could turn.
The simplest thing I could turn, yes. And so then we moved up to this jigger, which is, because it's a bigger piece, was a little bit more complicated. And then to this, complex concave and convex form, which this was two mandrels, one with, that had the puzzle that you so together, but then finally this. And so this was important to me because this is a piece I think I can monetize, and because this piece, because it is complicated, because it has these rolled edges and it has this form on the bottom, was more demanding, skill-wise and educational-wise. And with Paul's guidance, I was able to gradually get there. Now, what you don't see here are the dozen or so pieces I wrecked along the way, but, we got there. And so just in the nick of time before Paul leaves, I feel like I can spin. We were lucky enough to get one of America's preeminent metal spinners to come down here and work in the shop, and that is cool. So it's always more rewarding to work with people who are really true experts at what they do.
Okay, shovel, please.
It is what it is. So
great working with you.
Yes, great working with you, Paul. That was fun.